A beautiful Thursday morning to everybody watching us out there. My name is Yinka Kenny. Welcome to the show. The show is Bumper Breakfast. This is a show where we give you a very good delight of the breakfast of what is going about all over in the polity. We bring you news from the dailies. We bring you regulars all over the world also. How are we coping with the rise in cost of goods, even services, foodstuff most importantly. Also, people are crying so much now for the price of kerosene. So what is there for the poor man, for the average man in Nigeria? But then, like I would always say, that it's a global inflation and it's not something that is particular to Nigeria alone. But then the unfortunate part of it is that naira is losing its value on a daily basis. But where do we go from here? We need to begin to learn how to salvage the naira. Those are the of affairs. And with the back and forth with the government and the aviation sector, it's been about sell your tickets in naira and not in foreign currency. And the aviation, those are the aviation industry are saying that they will not. And federal government is, it's been so much back and forth with them. All of this, is adding up to cost of living generally. Transportation, don't go there, because with the irregularities in the prices of fuel from different fuel station, people, it's eating up into commuters' pockets, because those in the public commercial transport sector would always want to take back the prices from the cost of fuel from the commuters. And it's all encompassing, because the woman that will sell your foodstuff to you at the market, she needs to transport our goods, and when the cost of transportation is very expensive, she brings it back onto whatever she's selling to our consumers. So it's an all-encompassing situation we find ourselves in in Nigeria now. But then you try to cut your coat according to your cloth. Now that's what we say. We don't say cut your coat according to your size. Or if you feel that your size is too big and your cloth is small, please begin to trim down and begin to look for ways to go about it. But on a serious note, we can begin to cut down some expenses. There are some expenses that we do not need. We can't start from, those of us that are fortunate to use the prepaid meter. You can't start from there by putting off, your bulbs. When it's not necessary, when you do not need it, you should put off your bulb. Well, I will be talking so much about cost of living in Nigeria as compared to other countries later in the show, and I will be opening the telephone lines to you, our viewers, to tell us your view and tell us which aspect of the cost of living is hitting so much hard on you, believing that those are the helm of affairs will listen to us and will take action where you want us to intervene and talk to the government about. And most importantly, a discussion I would like to throw open to our viewers this morning is the Okada ban in Lagos. For you, is it a step in the right direction from the Lagos State government, or it shouldn't be? What is your opinion about all of this? All that and many more I will be talking about as we go on in the show. But then, first off, as usual, we want to see what the dailies, what they are saying this morning. And the Nigerian newspaper this morning, I'm going to start with the Punch newspaper. The Punch newspaper is coming with massive crude theft. Angry oil workers blame soldiers' protest today. Pengasin protest to hold in Lagos, Abuja, Kaduna, Warri. Union threatens to stop oil production if theft persists. Federal government to retrieve arrested vessel. Captain, owner to face prosecution. And that's part of what I was talking about when I opened the show. Well, let's see how it's going to pan out, and let's see if how we will the government and the oil workers and their and Pengasin, they're going to solve all of this. Well, and I want to believe that it's going to be a very peaceful one. Protest in Lagos is holding in Lagos, Abuja, Kaduna, and Warri this morning. And then we have also constituency projects gov 700 billion naira. Telemedicine center faulty. Kwara principal allegedly defiles 7 female pupils. Absconds. There's a very sad one here. Well, it's on the news. The story is saying that the accused is on the run for now. Well, hopefully that the hand of the law is going to catch up on him, because this is becoming unbecoming. A principal of a school that is supposed to take care of the students, when the parents on Tuesday we had an educator talking to us about tips as school resumes. So if we are at the junction at which we cannot even trust the people, the academic staff at the school environment, then where do we go from here? This is a principal that is supposed to take care of the children while in school. They are supposed to conduct decency, to make sure that there's decorum in the school environment. Is being accused of this. I think we were fighting against in the recent times is insecurity in schools. We talking about kidnapping, talking about terrorists invading schools and all of that. Now do we now have to be wary about the staff of the school themselves? Are we saying that even our schools are in no way safe anyway? Let's see how this is going to pan out. I hope the hands of the law will catch up with him soon. Osun governor-elect assembles 52 lawyers for tribunal battle. That's still on the back and forth in Osun State. The rippling outcome of the Osun State election. Above the nameplate, we have Atiku mixed presidential aspirants. PDP neck holds today. Okay, let's hope that PDP will find peace once again. And SSANU rejects 23.5% pay rise. State universities cake. Wow, that's another twist to the ASU strike. But we know that SSANU they called up their strike 2 weeks ago, and with this rejection, I don't know what we should be making out of this. Maybe we'll have one of the stakeholders someday to come and talk about it with us. And federal government to penalize airlines selling tickets in dollars. I talked about this when I started the show. Well, I'm sure. I just hope that they meet at a point. Well, we are talking about naira, the value, naira losing its value on a daily basis, and I feel that with this, maybe we are taking a step to trying to salvage the naira. And Buhari won't withdraw REC nominations, minister tells critics. That's all the stories on the front page of the Punch newspaper this morning. Daily Trust is telling us this morning, Kaduna Abuja train attack. Bandits negotiator Mamun nabbed over 2 billion naira ransom racketeering. He has links with Egyptian terror group. That's security sources telling us there. And we have him in our custody. DSS is confirming that arrest. And the release of our loved ones threatened. That's another twist to that story. That's coming from the relatives of those that are still in captivity due to the Kaduna Abuja train attack, and how Mamu family were picked. Nigerians have been, saying a lot of things about the arrest of the intermediary between the negotiator, well, as it is being called, between the bandits and the government. It's been back and forth. Some feels that it shouldn't have been picked. Some feels that Gumi is there. Gumi are taking pictures with them, with the terrorists. Gumi, some strongly feel that if anybody should be picked, it shouldn't be Mamu, it should be Gumi. Well, a lot of back and forth, but DSS is saying that there's some sort of money racketeering in this case, not mainly because he's acting in the pace of negotiating. Okay. Below the nameplate, Ayu Wali Jibrin, no fate as PDP holds NEC meeting today. Buhari won't withdraw Rex nomination. That's the statement by the federal government. ISWAP attacks fleeing Boko Haram fighters in Borno State. And we have Media Trust honors 45 staff for integrity, excellence, long service. APC, Tinubu yet to unveil manifesto 20 days to campaigns, and federal government orders sanction of foreign airlines selling tickets in dollars. Bandits release 43 abducted Zamfara worshippers, kill one. Just looking for something to smile about in the papers this morning. I will give a chance this morning for to our viewers to react to all of this morning. Okay, I move straight to Delhi Independent this morning. Stormy sessions likely as NEC may decide Ayu's fate today. Still talking about the PDP Southern North NWC member stage walkout on Ayu. No problem in NWC. Party spokesman insists. Wike, Udom, Saraki, others shunned meeting with Atiku. That was the meeting Atiku had with the ex-PDP presidential candidates. Well, so much 20 days to campaign, so much to really tidy up in every of the houses, every of the parties. They are trying to do some tidying up, visiting here, visiting there, trying to make sure their homes their houses is in peace, is in order. Like I would always say, a house divided against itself will not stand. Okay, we are the only body empowered to recruit police personnel. That's coming from the PSC. While we arrested Mamu, Kaduna train hostages negotiator. That's a statement coming from the DSS. I told you earlier that DSS believes that there's some sort of money racketeering, that not because what has been going around probably in the space is that probably because he's serving as an intermediary, but DSS is saying that that's not the main reason he was arrested. It was because they feel, according to DSS, that there's some sort of money racketeering. I don't know. Well, I'm going to open the phone lines, and I want you to tell me what you feel about all of this. Nobody can stop me from speaking truth to power, says Wike. Wike is still talking here. A lot of people is saying this Rivers State governor is beginning to talk too much. Anyway, I didn't say that. People are talking about that. Police constables protest non-payment of 18 months salary. Yes, I saw some sort of headline this morning about the protest from the police constables, and what I saw, they gave this. There was one of the headlines that read that they are losing their wives to the Okada riders. Whatever that meant, I really do not understand why. But then I feel that these are people that are supposed to be securing life and property. These are the people that are supposed to be in charge of security of everybody. They should not be starved. They should not be deprived of their rights. 18 months salaries And we every day we come in and out, we complain about bribery, we complain about corruption, we complain about exploitation, the way these people go all over to exploit people, innocent citizens. But then at the end of the day, of course, that is not an excuse. Nothing is ever a good enough excuse to break the law. But then let's just look at it and try and to turn the table a bit. These people, for 18 months, that's a year and a half, they claim that they are being owed salaries. Then where do we go from here? What do we expect from them? What do you think that the families of their families, what will they feed on? What will they live on? Even most importantly, at this point in time, when schools are just resumed, they have to pay school fees, they have to feed these children, they have to buy uniforms, buy school shoes, and buy everything that the children needs, even to go to school. You know, at times you can even manage when it is you and you alone. But when the children, you know, are entangled in all of this, it leaves the parent confused, and at times you just find out that the ordinary man, the ordinary citizen that might really want to, you know, keep a law and order might just begin to shift ground. So I want to we join our voices to appeal to the government to please see to this situation so that it doesn't get out of hand. I would say that interesting times we are in right now, but I think we Nigerians are enjoying the flow. It's still peaceful, it's still, you know, exchange of words, and still a little bit of decorum. I just hope and believe that the candidates all over the nation, they are going to keep the terrain the way it is, and not make things go haywire, and not resolve into aggression or things that we would not want to see. But I would say it's really, really interesting times we are in. Above the nameplate, we have blocked funds. Federal government vows to penalize foreign airlines selling tickets in dollars. We're still talking about aviation sector, and fresh fuel crisis looms as Pengasin threatens strike. The Nation newspaper this morning has boldly written on it, Tinubu, we are determined to turn Nigerians' fortune around. Okay, that's part of where we keep our fingers crossed. Let's see who gets to Aso Rock 2023, and we'll take it off from there. No rift between party chair and I, says APC presidential candidate. It's good that the APC presidential candidate is coming out to decline all of the news that has been flying about for several days now, saying that he's got plans to remove the APC chairman from his seat. A lot of people are saying there's just some over the social media. You know, you read things like. Is saying that the APC chairman cannot deliver for APC in 2023, and a lot of stories all around. And good thing that the APC presidential candidate in the person of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu has come out to denounce that news. It's come out to say there is peace, absolute peace. That is the story we hear from him today. Tomorrow, it could be another story. But for today, let's take that to the bank. All right, PDP crisis, uncertainty over Iyorchia Ayu's fate. Atiku hosts presidential aspirants from South. Judgment day coming, says Wike. Oyo governor, no retreat, no surrender. What does it mean by that? What is the Rivers State governor talking about? Judgment day coming. Is he really bent on working against his own party? Will he not be sued for that? Because, well, I feel that if he's no more interested in the party, why not take a walk? There's a freedom of that. You just take a walk if you're no more interested. Well, if maybe he feels that he's indispensable, but like we would always say, no man is indispensable except God. Let's see how it pans out. And he's still going about talking and really bragging, about his position. And he feels that maybe PDP cannot do without him. But I think somehow it seems to, the body language of the PDP presidential candidates, I cannot say fully, but what I feel is that the body language seems that, well, he's ready to call his bluff and ready to say, well, with or without you, I will get to Aso Rock. Like I said, interesting times ahead. IMF asked Nigeria others to take a $40 billion climate loan. I don't want to talk about these loan things now. Above the nameplate, we have two brothers confessed to chopping off father's hand to Russell cattle. Abuja Kaduna train hostage negotiator in DSS custody. Why Nigeria can't meet OPEC quota. Akeredolu, why Amotekun corps must carry arms. The governor of Ondo State has been on this for quite some time now, and some people support him that we know that Amotekun in Ondo State, they have really been trying. They've been showing that they are capable of this responsibility that has been put in their hands, and they are doing all they can to make sure that there is security and peace in Ondo State. And meanwhile, the governor has been craving, wanting them, appealing that they should carry better arms than what they have now, so that they can be able to defend themselves and defend the people they are supposed to defend. How that will pan out, well, some are for it and some are against it. We don't really know. I would also like to hear your opinion about that this morning. Should Amotekun really do they really need to carry arms? How many of these security outfits do we have out there that will begin to carry arms? Like in Lagos State, we have a chunk of security outfits, like we have the neighborhood watch, and all of them there. Do they begin to carry arms? Where do we go from here? Are we not getting to a stage where which rather we will walk out of your house and the next man you see is carrying arms? Well, do you feel that they should carry arms? Let's hear your opinion. I will open the phone lines soon, not now. The Guardian newspaper this morning, neck meeting, decision day in PDP over IU, Atiku Wike field. And I'm sure a lot of people, we cannot wait to see what the outcome of that meeting today will be. Southern National Working Committee members insist on IU's resignation. Stage walkout. BOT chairman may resign to placate Wike's camp. Wike Fayose Ayim Udom. Others absent as Atiku meets ex-presidential aspirants. Atiku Wike face off to end soon. PDP Guba candidates assure why party must respect governors called children. All right. That's a statement from Wike. I'm sure you know what Wike was talking about there. I think that has been going back and forth with that word that the PDP chair said, in his statement sometimes last week, where he talked about, he referred to the governor as a child. All right. Ignore Wike at your peril, party chief warns. I think it looks as if Wike is still having a few time here. Tinubu denies plot to sack Adamu, sideline party from campaign council. Awolowo Dosunmu denies speaking with any journalist on Tinubu Shetima. Finally, this morning I have with me the Nigerian Tribune. And the Nigerian Tribune has the lead story, a neck meeting, uncertainty in PDP over IU Jibrin. BOT to speak on purported resignation. Day of reckoning coming. That's from Wike. Governorship candidates give indication rift between Atiku Wike will soon be over. All right. And the beautiful picture story. I've been looking for this story all over the papers this morning, and thank God Nigeria Tribune has brought it out to all of us. Oni welcomes new Olori. Okay, the Oni of Ife Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi blessing his new wife Olori Mariam Ajibola Ogunwusi after she was formally presented to him on Tuesday night. Okay, we wish the Oni of Ife happy married life. Yorubas will say Oba ti Ololori. Well, so this Oba now has an Olori. This king has a wife now. We just hope that we cannot but wish him happy married life. This is his third attempt to marriage, and we cannot just but wish him well. I hope that thing, what people are talking or thinking or expecting in the negative will not come to pass. And he has also come out to say that this is his last through at marriage, and we cannot but wish him well. We cannot but wish him well. I am confident Adamu will work for my victory. Tinubu is saying that now this morning. And why deported Kaduna train hostages? A negotiator is in our custody. That's a statement from DSS. How he was arrested in Cairo. Yes, he was actually arrested in Egypt. Special constabularies protects the 18 months unpaid salaries in Oshun. Okada riders sleeping with our wives, they lament. Okay, I told you about that, and I saw that headline somewhere. Actually, it's in Nigerian Tribune. I saw it that they are crying that Okada riders sleeping with their wives. They've taken over their wives. So I hope that the government will hear them and listen to their cry. Amotekun naps 3 suspects over abduction of travelers in Ondo State, and we have APC INEC set for coalition over Yobe, Akwa Ibom senatorial tickets. Ruling party disowns Machina Ekwodom, says Lawan Akpabio are valid candidates. I didn't speak with any journalist on Tinubu Shetima ticket. That's a Wolowo Dusumu talking there. And those are all the stories we have for you this morning from the front pages of the newspapers in Nigeria. We will go on a short break right now. When we return, the phone lines will be thrown open. Grab your phones and get ready to talk about any of the stories that you feel as you have interest in. And most importantly, we're going to be talking about the high cost of living in Nigeria and the Okada ban in Lagos State. The number to call is 080-955-29752. When we return, I will be here to pick your calls. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
All I do is win. I wake up, I win. I close my eyes, and I win.
We got an emergency, girlfriend.
Keep up on me. Come on, let's go. Keep winning till the world stops spinning. Independent women, come on, now let's get it. I'ma keep winning till the world stops.
Wow, you look great. Did you just come from the salon?
Darling Superstar, grades that stay salon fresh no matter what.
Nigerian maritime sector is set to hold the first industry-based reality TV show ever in Nigeria. It's Nima Reality TV Show. Stay glued on your TV screens as 30 housemates battle it out for 30 days from September 18 to October 16, 2022 in a bid to win 10 million naira worth of prizes. Nima Reality TV Show. The intrigues, the dramas, the thrills and frills of talent and creative displays live on Nigerian Television Authority (NTA). Available on DSTV channel 369, GoTV on channel 114. Start times on channel 104 and on terrestrial as NTA channel 2. Watch Nima Reality TV Show live by 10 p.m. daily and seize the opportunity to advertise your products and services to the world. For advert booking, call Joy on 0806 327 6810 or Dare on 0803 560 0509. Nima Reality TV Show is packaged by Platform Reporters, sponsored by King's Shipping and Q7 Paris, and supported by Nimasa, MPA, NSC, NIWA, CFAX Group, and the entire maritime sector. Nima Reality TV Show, Maritime for All.
Do you have continuity or association plan for your business?
Has anyone shared the concept of sustainability with you?
What about the need to protect the rights of minority shareholders?
What are those ingredients germane to having effective meetings?
For these and many more, tune into Corporate Governance Platform every Thursday on MITV, your darling station, on DSTV 255 and UHF 43 at 4:30 p.m.
Corporate Governance Platform is your best medium for informative and educative strategies for the practice of the corporate governance profession.
Institute of Chartered Secretaries and Administrators of Nigeria, ICSAN, the hub of governance professionals.
Three, two, one.
Here we go.
Getting free premium television is as easy as 1, 2, free. 1. Make sure you purchase any free-to-air decoder or satellite receiver. If you already have one and any dish, you are good to go. 2. Enter the settings on your decoder or go to our website to learn how. And free. Scroll through and find Premium Free Bouquet. It's that easy. 25 channels with access to 200 more. Free forever. No cost, no subscription, 100% free. Take the next step. 1, 2, free, and just watch. Start watching Premium Free today. Why pay? Just watch.
Welcome back. Yes, right now I have with me someone in the studio, Tolani Ojuri. He's a disability right advocate. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good to have you.
Glad to be here too.
Yeah.
Good morning, viewers at home.
Yeah. So I'm opening the phone lines, the telephone lines this month. Sometimes, over the time, gradually, Lagos State government they started the ban on Okada riders in Lagos State, and we can see that 2 weeks ago it was extended to many more local government, and we've been getting feelers from the people out there. Well, I think from the reactions that we had gotten from citizens of Lagos State, a lot of people they believe that it's a step in the right direction, but then panning onto the side of the Okada riders themselves, they feel that the source of their income has been taken away from them.
Well, yes, this is...
Oh, sorry, before you talk, I'd like my director to please put the phone, throw the phone lines open and put the phone number on the screen. The number to call is 08095529752. Let's hear your opinion about the Lagos Okada ban.
This has always been the excuse that, the cost of, their means of income have been taken away from them. Yeah, it goes both sides. Most of the people, while we were growing up, you had people, artisans, and you had apprentices trying to learn one kind of trade or the other from them. You have carpentry, welders, and all these trades now. Because of most of the time power supply and the way the society had turned now, most people had opted for the easy way out, Okada.
Okay.
So, I mean, the government should have been proactive in this particular area, so that outright ban shouldn't have been the last resort. It should have been more like make other sectors of society attractive to this set of people. So, I mean, you now have all this business that I talked about earlier. If you want to go in, if you want to do carpentry now, you need power supply to run your shop, the hairdresser, the barber salon, and all that. So other infrastructures really had been neglected, and this gave birth to the Okada. To the Okada business really booming. So outright ban, yes, can solve the problem on the short run, but on the long run, it will still leave problems for us. For the society to grapple with.
Wow. So it's on the short run, it's on the long run, it's on the. We strongly feel that now they feel that there is no alternative. There are some people, even the citizens are saying that there is no alternative. They are being left to do so much of trekking, and Lagos State is saying that they have brought out the small buses, but you realize that, and they want the tricycle also to now go into the streets. You understand what I'm talking about?
Yes.
But they feel, some Lagosians feel that this is just not enough.
To a very large extent. From the survey carried out, a lot of people complaining. I don't want to use the word lazy, but we just used to the bikes carrying us to our doorstep. But we've had medical personnel come to tell us here that, for health reasons, you have to walk a particular. You have to do a number of steps.
Now, Tolani, you realize that we are still in the period of when the season is still a bit cold. Now, what happens when the weather changes?
For an average person, with Lagos State's last mile, even with the danfos and even with the keke, where they drop you, nobody. I don't know which area that you have to walk 1 kilometer before you get to your destination. No.
Let me hold your thoughts a bit here. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
All of you in the studio.
Please put down the volume of your TV set so that we can hear you very well.
Good afternoon. Is it down there now?
Yes. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Uche, and I'm calling you from.
You need to put your television to the lowest volume and listen through the phone.
My name is Uche from Agege.
All right, thank you very much. What's your opinion about the Okada ban in Lagos?
My opinion is this: Okada ban in Lagos is good. They have to sanitize the state and then check out security problems in Lagos State. But what my opinion again to the government is to look for alternative on what they can do to help the people. The people are suffering. So that is my opinion.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, let me take it from where he's just said it. Now, presently, there are thousands of people, they have been thrown into the labor market. The Lagos State government is saying that they have centers where they can learn trade, probably free of charge and all of that. A family man that has a wife and has about 2 or 3, 4 children, are you now saying that he should go immediately now, go into to learn a trade, start doing some sort of training for like 6 months? Okay, I know the barest minimum is 6 months. What happens between now and 6 months?
There has to be an holistic approach to this challenge that we have, to this problem.
Sorry, please. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Hello? Okay.
Yes, there has to be an holistic approach to this problem. All these people, these Okada riders, they are adults. Out of every 10, survey has showed that 6, 7 of them have learnt the trade while they were younger.
Yeah.
They left that trade for Okada.
For Okada.
Yes, economic challenges. I know tailors. I know radionic. I know electricians. I know carpenters. Yes, the government are giving them a choice to. I mean these craft centers. The government should go a step further. Yes, and provide more like, okay, the ones that have learned a trade, that have really excelled in the trade before the the challenges came up. Okay. You more like have a kind of chain. Okay. Oh, these ones will be probably train the trainers program. You have whereby these people you provide them with materials, probably raw materials. Then you even go ahead to provide them with the market where they sell what they produce. I am not saying it is easy, but there has to be an holistic approach. We should start thinking, providing for not just our own market. We should start thinking export. Yes. Most of the Asian countries, yes, I mean, their factories, they work day and night. Yeah. And whatever they're producing, they are mainly export products. Why can't we do that here?
Okay. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from, please?
My name is John. I'm calling from Ajegole.
Okay, thank you for calling in. What's your opinion about the Lagos Okada ban?
My opinion is that Okada should be banned in Lagos. All of them, because they are constituted a nuisance. All over the state, they should be banned. Okada is banned in Kano. And nothing happens. Kano is even more volatile than Lagos. Nothing happens. I just come back from Kano.
All right, thank you very much. So it seems to be as if Lagosians are in with Sanwo-Olu on the Lagos State Governor Sanwo-Olu on this.
Yes, I mean, nobody is disputing it. I mean, the ban, the time is more. In fact, it's long overdue for security.
Let me hold your thought a bit. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, ma'am.
Thank you for calling in. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Mr. Prince. Living at Ojudu Brother side.
Okay, what's your opinion this morning?
I really greet you people for the trying best for Lagos State.
Thank you.
But what I'm thinking there, the issue I've been creating the issue of robbery. So when the little work they are doing, they have adjusted. But now they are putting this now. Problem of robbery is coming out again. So please, I don't know the Lagos State the way they can be able to help them, because some people cannot be able to go work. Some people going work early to be fearing to enter road. Because many problems it will be happening along the road where some people cannot be able to know.
Thank you so much.
And some people buy that Okada with the last go. And immediately they got it from him. What do you expect? If it is not have a mind to suffer again, it will put him out.
Thank you. That's another twist to it.
Yeah.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, madam.
You have to put down the volume of your TV set before I can hear you. Okay, go on. Go on. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Mohammed.
Your TV set, the volume of your TV set is still on. Please put it down to the lowest limit.
My name is Mohammed from Ikeja.
Okay, I'm with you.
Yeah, the issue of Okada should be outrightly banned.
Thank you.
Because the menace of Okada is becoming and unbecoming.
Thank you.
A lot of people are dying every day, accidents over here and there.
Thank you.
So if government should implement it, after some time we'll get used to it.
All right.
They should look for alternatives for those people who are riding Okada. Maybe it's a factory job for them to go and work. Thank you very much.
God bless you.
And you too.
Hello, good morning. Good morning. That's another twist to it. He talked about, yes, he's of the opinion that the Okada should be banned. But then, these people, some of them got this Okada through funds they got from securing a loan.
Yeah.
How do they go about this?
That's true. If one of the things the government could come up to do, because you can't use force on everything, because I mean you have the task force going around clamping on them, people all over the place. Another thing the government can do is, you mentioned someone getting a loan to get the Okada. That person must have gone through some processes to get that loan.
Yes.
The government should look at the option of, if you have probably the Lazarus card, if you are a registered resident of Lagos, bring your bike. Willingly bring your bike. We will give you an incentive. We'll probably give you a loan, or get some private bodies like, okay, this person that's giving us his bike, Lagos State might just be like a facilitator or a guarantor. Make them bring the bikes willingly.
Okay, let me hold your thoughts a bit on this. I'll say something about that.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My opinion is very
Your name and where you are calling us from.
My opinion is very simple.
Can you please tell me your name?
Totally banned in Lagos. Because they are forming a lot of nuisance.
What is your name? What is your name? Can you hear me? What is your name?
And 99% of Okada riders, they have their own work. They have some of them are carpenters, they are whatever.
Okay.
Let them back to their early, I mean, their parents train them for something now. Did they just grow up like goats? Their parents,
Thank you so much.
them for something.
Thank you so much.
The work, the school, the parents send them to.
Thank you so much. Wow, it's honestly, Lagosians were really waiting for.
They were really waiting for the ban.
For the ban,
yes,
honestly. You can see the peaceful atmosphere, the serenity, and all of that.
Yes.
And you see, it seems to be as if nobody has an excuse to still remain, standing there idle, saying because they took my Okada from me, I have nothing to do.
Well, the government, like I said, earlier, that the government can't just ban.
But you need to look at the funds of the government also, because for one reason or the other, the government cannot meet the need of everybody. That's not.
Yes, they can't, but they should. What the primary of the government is to provide an enabling environment.
Yes.
So that's the main thing they should do. So because if you think you ban them now, enforce the ban and look the other way, the problem is waiting for you somewhere at the back.
Okay. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name and where you calling from, please?
I'm coming from, my name is Danny.
Okay. All right. Where are you calling from?
From Lagos.
Okay. Let's hear your opinion. Oh, sorry, we lost that call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, what's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Mr. Israel Draima. I'm calling from Okiaro, Ondo State.
Okay. We're talking about the ban in Lagos about Okada.
Yeah. My opinion is this. The ban is okay. But with these people that have been working with this Okada, like my colleague, my brother rightly said there is a problem that is going to be waiting for us at the back. We should look into that.
All right.
Ban is okay, but what provision has been made for this ban after the ban? That's my contribution.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You see, it baffled me when we had that caller from Ajegunle. I was going to think that he would say that the ban was affecting them, because you can imagine, I wouldn't know, I've not been there for so many, in fact, over a decade, I think about 2 decades now, I've not been in that axis. But the picture I have at the back of my head is that, people there, you need these Okada riders and all of that. For people even living at the so-called remote areas and all of that, saying that yes, they appreciate the Okada ban, then we must say kudos to the Lagos State government. That is a step in the right direction. But what we are saying right now is that please go a little bit further in making sure that these people are not just there idle. These people are catered for. These people are cared for. And a lot of them, they took loans and they are indebted in one way or the other. They need to be cared for. They need to be catered for. Something has got to be done. Yes, we talked about security.
Yes.
That, now that it seems as if, the security we are banning them for, the insecurity is some sort of increasing, because somebody called to say that if they want to go out very early in the morning, that they get scared, because people might, because now they don't, those days they will stand in front of their doorstep, pick Okada, they are off. But now you have to trek some distance before you pick your tricycle or you pick your bus, that they are feeling a little bit insecure.
Then in that means, people need to step up their neighborhood security. People need to step up. It's not just for the police now. They have to go a bit, lower. You need to know your neighbor. Your neighbor needs to know the next neighbor. Because in some neighborhoods, even though you don't have street gates, everybody knows everybody. If you blow a whistle, everybody comes out. So because this thing is not just for the government alone. People need to be more aware.
Yes.
People need to be
we need to take responsibility. Also
in the area of security, once you see a face that you don't know, even people, more like people going out early by 5:30 and all. Yeah, you sit back and look. Okay, some people don't go out that early, but we need to have maybe vigilante or something that takes your own security in your own hands. So that's one of the options to that. On the other hand, we have people all around us that we can't really account for, and we just leave them like that. Nobody asks any question. People just come, sleep in front of your house, wake up in the morning, don't say anything. Government cannot do all that.
All of that, yes.
Yes. So these are things that we should, so far, more like, as long as it doesn't affect me, I'm just fine.
It's some sort of lackadaisical attitude.
Yeah, we all know that this security issue, we have people who just show up, get on a bike, and just move around.
Let me pick this call. Hello, good morning. Sorry, I kept you on for a while.
So we need to
begin to. I think we need to begin to take responsibility.
Yes, community policing.
We cannot, like I will always say, we cannot continue to call on government this, government that, government this. But at the end of the day, every one of us, we comprise of the government.
The bike associations themselves, they have an association. They have structures, so they should start looking at diversifying. Yeah, they have proper structure.
That's another thing.
Yeah, because if you tell a man you learn tailoring, come and sew 15 clothes a day, you get this amount, and it looks at it. Okay, the risk on the road and the risk on this. If they come together, I'm sure we could always get wonderful results from this thing. But they're so used to what is the kind of been doing and
the funds they get from there.
No.
And let's talk about the health situation also. We have the Lagos State government has come out to give account of the fact that the accident due to Okada, the Okada riders and all of that has been so much reduced drastically. They've gone to the hospitals, they've gone to the emergency wards and all of that, and they can categorically say that the numbers have reduced. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Thank you for calling in. What's that?
Good morning, sir.
What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Emmanuel from Ogba.
Thank you. What's your opinion?
Yes. Good morning, Lagos and Nigerians. I want to look at this issue. One, for me, I want to use the language copy. In Nigeria, we like copy. And you are a government. You want to introduce something. You frame it up with different languages, different names, and so on. The question I have, we have graduates using Okada to make ends meet, who are never in any form having intention of diverting their bike riding to armed robbery or whatever. Now you have disturbed them, you have stopped their jobs and their daily living. What is the plan on ground? Have you envisaged what is going to happen with these hundreds of people from each local government areas you have banned them from operating? What will become their second thought? Because the jobs are not available for these guys to take up. The keke for them to take over keke, you are banning keke also. The Korope buses are not available. The ones, I know a politician, I don't want to mention them, who packed some of them in his compound for years now. When the election approaches, they will use some of those things that have no tire again. The tire are rotted. And they are packed in those compounds. And you want to ban Okada. You are not giving empowerment. You are not introducing anything to these people. What is the solution? What are you trying to bring up? You know, a pregnant woman that does not think of the two-way in. Because the two-way in is this. It's either you give birth straight forward on your own by pushing, or you go through cesarean section. If you are a pregnant woman, just like these people, they are pregnant of whatever thoughts they carry now. Hungers in the city, how much is a bucket of gari? How much is a bucket of rice? These people are riding this bike not because they want it, because of the situation of the country. And now you are banning them. I want to leave this question with us. What is the plan for the future? Thank you this morning.
Thank you so much. All right. First off, before I talk about the graduates, I will say that we said it on this table, and you know the Lagos State government has said it for the up-to time that there are training centers for all of those people where they train artisans. And I think they go a step further to give outstanding students, you know, to motivate them by giving them tools and, you know, empowering them also. So they have Lagos State government has training centers all over Lagos State. I know one is there at Agege, that I'm very sure of that. There's another one, some in this axis also.
WDC.
Yeah, that's a Keja.
No, the one at Agege is just by the bridge.
Yeah, the one at Agege is just by the bridge. Yes, just by the new bridge. Once you just get down, coming to Wemco. Yeah. It's just there. So they have it all over. I'll definitely look for the centers. By tomorrow, I'll bring out the centers. At least they have done that. We should give them. They've been doing that. They did not just start that. They have been doing that for several years now. That's on that aspect. Let's look at the graduates. The jobs are not there. There are some people that they came out of school, they didn't get the jobs to do. They got themselves this Okada. Where do they go from here?
Like I said, you just mentioned now that the government is doing so much. Lagos State government, from my experience with them, is like most times they have a program, they deploy, but there's always a gap. There's a communication gap. Like what you just said now, a lot of people don't get to know. Yes, there are training centers, and for people off the streets, graduates to go to those training centers. After those training, then what next? It is not enough for, okay, I learned tailoring. And after learning tailoring, cost of materials, cost of production, after production.
No, but now let me hold your thought a bit there. Solani, they do empower some of their outstanding students. Then two, now, I have gone to learn a vocational training. For crying out loud, why can I not, you know, go into a fashion institute, and probably if they need a fashion designer, or they need this, why can't I not, you know, if I cannot, if I don't have the funds to set myself up for now, why can I not just work for some time? I could go into a fashion house and work for them. Some people need joinmen and things like that, and you know, get money, and over the time I set up myself. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Exactly what you said.
And some people, you really do not, you know, let's assume that I'm a caterer, I learned catering. I really do not do not need the industrial cooker. Today, people do their baking even on the kerosene stove.
Yes,
So
that's
we
very
need knowledge.
Yes, knowledge, one. Two, reorientation.
Exactly.
The monitoring, like these trainings that Lagos State have, they do, so, like I said, Lagos State, when it comes to training, this vocational training, they're doing a lot. But it's not just to train them and put them in society. You have to do a bit more in the area of reorientation and the area of monitoring and evaluation. If we train 100 people, I want to check on them in the next 90 days. What are they doing? In the next 60 days, where are they? Can I still get the 100? Or, okay, if I'm getting 60, what happened to the 40?
Okay, hold on a bit.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello, good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Thank you for calling in. What's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Songo.
Okay, what's your name?
My name is Olusegun.
Let's hear you.
I like the way they buy the Okada, but the prices of vehicles for commuters is 100% increment. I mean, before they buy the Okada, the government said they will provide shuttle buses.
They have, which they have done. I think they are releasing them in batches.
I'm not saying the buses on the road.
Okay.
Yesterday I was in Lagos. I had to pay 200 naira for where I used to pay 100 naira before. So please, it is good for our safety to ban the Okada, but let them bring buses to subsidize the prices of the for the commuters. Thank you.
Thank you. Nigerians take advantage of every opportunity.
Exactly.
That's another twist to it again.
This is pretty challenging.